Good day, everybody. It's Max, and welcome to Satisfactory Update 8 on the 2,000 hour plus map. You betcha. And on today's episode, it's turbo motors, baby. We are turning them back on and keeping them running. You know it. Now, we did have turbo motors working for a short time there, about 5-6 streams ago. But one, they were using the old formula, and the game hadn't updated yet because I hadn't redone the research tree on that. But now, of course, once I did the research tree, of course, it broke all them machines and all that stuff. The other problem, of course, was there wasn't enough stuff, right? Even though the turbo motors were being made, there was no extra rubber. Like, it was just using rubber that was left over. It was just using aluminum that was left over. It was just using stuff that was left over. So we, of course, want to turn them on today. I want to get them pumping back in to the ticket machine. And turbo motors are worth a lot of tickets, people. So we want to get them running. Of course, before we get started, I want to thank all recent subscribers, as our names are going at the bottom of the screen. Of course, to live chat, including Mr. Johnson. You can watch today. Well, you can watch anytime, really. It turns out that there's 24 hours in a day, and I know you can't catch me live all the time, but I'm handsomely beautiful and sound awesome. There's no ego here at all. And of course, a quick shout out to all the Haligonians and fellow Nova Scotians out there in the land. Of course, we've been dealing with crazy floods here the last 2 days, and 3.5 weeks before that, it was crazy forest fires, and we've been dealing with a lot of stuff. We're dealing with a lot of stuff here in Nouvelle-Écosse, so it's pretty crazy. And of course, a big shout out to everybody in all the 12 time zones. 12 time zones. Gee whiz! Try 24 of them. You know what? It doesn't matter. I'm sure, I appreciate it. Let's just go with that. Okay, so let's switch over. Push this button. Okay, this button or this button? This button. Push that. Okay, do that. Hey, look at that. You know what that is? That's aluminum. You betcha. And it works like a charm. Oh yeah, it's pretty fancy, people. But let's talk about the screen. Let's talk about the big map before we head back to the main base and fix up the final things to get turbo motors back online. So we're gonna bring up the big map of things. Boom, there's the map. Of course, that is the map of this 2,150 hours. And of course, just to help you see it a little better, boom, there's all the boxes with all the things. In this case, of course, we have the green boxes, which are basically the main base, the turbo motors factory, the copper factory, and coal power, which, of course, is all running at 100% efficiency. On the right, we have two yellow boxes, which is nuclear power, which is running great, but does not recycle yet, which is why it's in yellow. And of course, the other yellow box is aluminum, because it's running now and it's looking great. That box may actually go green here shortly. I just left it. I just moved it to yellow from red because I thought, well, we'll give it a little run-in time, right? We're gonna give it a little run-in time. On the left, you'll see two boxes, of course. That's oil and oscillators. Oscillators is the thing we're going to look at today, the final component to get things running. Oil, of course, we fixed up. It seems to be working good. We're just going to do some testing with it today, and we'll move that probably to a green box. And then, of course, the oscillators we're going to have a quick look at today and hopefully move that to a green box. All kinds of green boxes happening, so that means we got some red areas, of course, the oil deposit number 2, oil deposit number 3, and, of course, the upper left-hand corner, that great big box with all the space parts needs to be fixed. Mr. O, I hope it's all good in the neighborhood. You betcha. Yeah, we like a lot less red, people. Once everything is either yellow or green, that's when we move forward, right? Because not only are we got the map fixed good enough to run, but then we're gonna go for the end space parts. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. So let's do that. Yeah. So aluminum is up and running, people, and it loves it. It loves it. I love it. It's all lovable. It's so much love here. So much love. I know. It's great. Look at all these lines. full of aluminum ingots. Oh yeah, and of course they all get processed into aluminum junk down there. But it's awesome. It all works. It's so weird to see such few machines doing the same stuff. It's all very weird. So of course it used to take like 100 and some machines to fill 48. So there are 48 smelters here doing aluminum. And it used to take like 100 and some refineries to do that. Now it's 24. It's great. 24 refineries does 48 smelters. It's awesome. I could make aluminum up here for weeks. It's great. It turns out we got more than enough aluminum. As you can see, all these lines are full, people. They are full. It's awesome. It's just great. I just wanted to start here to show us everybody. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot more. Yeah, you bet. This is awesome. This is just awesome. You know, aluminum's running great. Power's looking good. It's all good in the neighborhood, people. It's all good in the neighborhood. I need to catch a train. I don't even have a car here. I don't have a car. I have nothing here. So we got to catch a train. We got to catch a train to go home with. All the belt balancing going on, all the things. Oh, this all works so good now. So good. I'm so happy. I'll also be happy to leave here because it's very laggy over here. It's very laggy. Where's the train? Do we got a train coming here? Yes, we do. We have a train arriving here. Aluminum ingots is arriving shortly. That's copper ore 1. Well, we won't worry about him. Aluminum ingots should be pulling in. There it is. It's out there. Here it comes. We'll take this train back to the turbo motors factory and, of course, do a little work. It's going to be awesome. Let me tell you, I'm so happy. I'm just so happy about how this map's coming along. It's doing really good now. It's doing really good. And in fact, if I wanted to just run 50 turbo motors again, I could probably do that. But I'm only going to run 16 to 20 turbo motors now, so as I can use the extra resources for space parts, right? So, wow. Thanks, lag. Let's just get to the front of the train here. There we go. Yep. And done. All right. So we'll hop on this train. He's got nothing to pick up. I mean, these things are full. Everything's full. Everything's running. The trains are working good. Aluminum's working good. Oil's working good. It's all so good. It's all so good. Yeah. In fact, the reason we're taking the train back and not my usual car is we're going to have a quick look at a couple of things. One, we're bringing in extra rubber now from the oversized factory that we built out there at Oil Field 1. And so we're using some extra rubber out of that. I mean, that's awesome. I'm very happy about that. And at the same time, we do need to fix up the final component, which of course is going to be oscillators. We get the oscillators back online. Well, they're online, but we got to get them feeding back into making RCU units. It's the one piece that's missing. And as soon as that's done, boom, we just flip the switch, people. Flip the switch and turbo motors. We can chew on them all day. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. So we're on our way back, of course. It is a little loud. I am kind of competing against the noise of the train. Let me turn the noise of the train down a little bit there. There we go. It's a little bit better, I guess. What are you slowing down for, dude? Like, I know I don't think there's any more trains coming here, is there? Wow. You really got to clean up this belt, Max. This belt has been here for like ever. Yeah, see, you were all right. Go ahead, dude. He was turning right. You're turning left. It's all good, yeah. Kick the tires, light the fires, Big Daddy. This is a big hill coming up, and you got a lot of load on here, so you gotta really pound sand before you hit this hill, right? Yeah, do it. Do it. Yup, it sure is. You betcha. Let's see. After, of course, the plan was to get the map back to where it was before it all fell apart, right? So this map, of course, it was a 50 turbo motors map. Why are you slowing down, dude? Why are you stopping? It's okay, right, dude? What's the problem? What's your problem? Okay, you're just taking a break for no reason, or what? Like, are you? Yeah, like, you can go ahead, dude. There's a green light there. Look, I see the green light. The green light says you can go. I don't know. Trains do that on the odd occasion. It's very weird. It's very weird why they do that. I don't know why they do that. There's another spot that they do that too, and that's on the edge of the map. I thought that one was the only spot that they did it in, but I'm surprised they do it there as well. Yeah, like, well, okay, I know why he's doing this, because he's going downhill, and he panics every time he goes downhill here, so this is no surprise. Every time he comes downhill here, he panics, and he hits the brakes here, and he's like, oh, I'm going downhill. I know, dude, you're going downhill. You'll be fine. You'll be all right, dude. Don't worry about it. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. I know. You never believe me. It's all right, though. There we go. Now, this is oil field 2. It is broken. It is still broken. It's going to remain broken for a while. It's the way it is. We may, well, I mean, I will clean it up, right? Just like we did with aluminum. I'll probably tear this all out. Because this is an older setup. This is an older oil setup, and ratios changed and all that stuff over time, and that all has to change, right? So we'll have to give that the scrub once, the one scrub, and then put this all back together. I do need coal to come out of that corner right across from us. There's a bunch of coal over there in that station. It has to work because we need it for all the things. We need it for steel, right? So. But that doesn't have to happen today, but it does have to be next on the list, is the fixing of that corner. So we do need the steel to get back up to 100% capacity. Right now, steel's only running at 50%, but that's okay because I'm not making 50 turbo motors at the moment. We're only going to make 20, which is less than 50% of its capacity. So we're actually okay to kind of leave half of it off for now. But when we go to do the last of the space parts, we'll need some of that steel to come back online, so that will have to happen. All right, there of course is copper below us, right? It's just a few machines, people. I mean, we do a little copper here. It's the way it is. That's just all copper. It's what it is. We do some copper. Yep. And of course we're coming in here now. Here is the main depot, of course, for all the things. Yeah, a little bit of lag there, but no surprise, you just traveled half the map there, Max. You know how it is there, dude. You can't travel half the map and have half the map loaded into memory all of a sudden and expect it to do a really good job. But that's all right. It got us back home, and that's all that matters. All right. Why are we, like, walking? What's wrong with my running? Why won't it stay on? Like, why can't it permanently stay on? What's wrong with my shift button? Anyway, whatever. Where did we park? Don't know. We did park here. Okay, cool. So, a couple of things. One, we do have a rubber train running now, which is going in here, and that is basically because we were using rubber for making the coolant parts, but we do need a little extra rubber to make the actual turbo motors themselves. And of course, this was offline. Now this used to be hooked into oil field 2, but because it is still broken, I have built that train station out there at oil field 1, which is now doubled up because of its size, and because oil field 1's now producing more than it ever did before, I've put the train out there to oil field 1 just to kind of bring a little extra rubber in so we can get the turbo motors back up and running today. You betcha. So this is today's project, people. Today's project is sitting in a box. That's not it. Try again, dude. You know what? Bring the car with you. Yeah, bring the car with you. Yep. Because we're not going to be, or you'll be running back and forth here all day. And you're going to get really tired out. I'm already tired just watching it. Okay, there we go. Do it. Or leave it as a museum. Well, no. the purple forest. The oil in the purple forest is just too precious. There's a lot of oil there, and that's a lot of space to leave for a museum, right? Now, I mean, the only way you could leave that as a museum is if you actually built a platform over it, like I did with a few other locations. But yeah, it already has a museum piece out there. Underneath all that oil is a small setup. The original setup I had for oil out there, and it's already out there as a museum piece. We just don't usually see it because it's underneath all that, right? Okay, so this has to happen today, people. This is the final countdown. Doo-doo-doo. These guys need the oscillators. The oscillators are right there. They need them. They're right there. They need them. They're right there. Let's go get some. How do you want to get them here? Well, I mean, you got this thing here. Yeah, you got this great big wall of belts here. Can you use any of this? Probably not. All right. Are you sure you can't use any of this? Well, probably not. Look, I mean, there's still stuff on there from, like, the old days, which you really can't use. Yeah, okay, so that's for rubber. All right, but you could bring over a couple of belts of oscillators, dude. I mean, that's not really a hard choice, right? All right, how many lines of oscillators do we got to bring over? We have... It's going to use 1 per minute. So 1 belt. I think 1 belt. So each of these has what? 5 in a row, I think. Yeah, fly a little higher there, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's right. There's Sesame Street for you. And so, yeah, there's 5 in a row. According to this, it's going to use 1.25 per minute. So I think I don't really need any more than a belt. Okay. 1 belt coming up. You betcha. I have enough oscillators here in this station to, like, literally destroy a planet. You know. But I only need 1 belt. 1 belt of oscillators, people. That's all I need. And we're going to take it from this car here, I think. And the reason that is because the last car here on this station, of course, would be the last car at the oscillator factory. And the oscillator factory, the last car actually gets filled first with the first splitter. So it receives 50% of all incoming assets, whereas after that it's 50% of 50%, and then 50% of that, and then 50% as it breaks down through each splitter, right? So this would get the most oscillator refills the fastest, right? It's not like you wouldn't get them all, it's just this will get it the fastest. So that's why we want to click into this one, right? So, I mean, I see you got some poles here. What are you doing, Beanie? Yeah, listen, you don't get in my way, dude. I got things to do today. I'm just trying to figure out what it is I'm doing. You know. Okay, so we want to put that somewhere like right around here. Sure, he says. Yeah. Okay, keep going, dude. There you go. Yeah, I suppose you could have zooped that, but whatever. So let's get some belt work hooked in here. Okay. Do that. Is that the wrong side? It is the wrong side too. That's going the other way. Listen. Well then I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but we gotta have it coming in on the right on the right side of history too. So. Yes, and you messed that other one up, didn't you? Yup. All right, I'll go back and fix that in a second. Listen, why don't you push a button here? There's a build mode. Yeah, click that. Zooping. Zoop. There you go. Now take this one out because you messed it up. Sure, he says. Zoop. Okay, now put it back in. And this time in the right spot. Okay, sure. Zoop. Somewhere's around there. All right, well, we'll find out in a second, won't we? So I need to come from here to there. That's too short by 1. All right. Fine. Okay. Take you back out. Try again. Boop. And boop. There we go. Which means you are now aligned. Nice. I like that. Let's go to 5. Let's do this. I didn't count how many it was, so we got to kind of eyeball this one. I think it's going to be somewhere's around there. Am I close? Did I hit it? Looks even to me, people. Even Steven. It's close enough. I'll just pretend I don't see that. Okay, cool. There's oscillators. Hey, if it really annoys me that badly, I'll go back and fix it later. All right, there we go. Bringing some oscillators to town. Yep. Yeah, make that turn, dude. There you go. And Yep. Okay. Now I can't see. I can't see what I'm doing. I can see what I'm doing. Can you see life? Can you see justice? All the things. Noko, what's up? I hope it's all good in the neighborhood. You betcha. Okay. Click the clicky that. So obviously, if I'm not using all these oscillators, right? Right? Because obviously, when you're running 50 turbo motors, I think it was 40 oscillators or 80 oscillators a minute I was making. But I'm obviously not going to do that now. So what are we going to do with all these extra oscillators? Well, it turns out I have to make a bunch of extra computers. One of the space parts up there in the upper right-hand corner requires a bunch of new computers, and gosh darn, when you know, I'm going to have to go give it. I'm going to have to do that. You went too far already, dude. Listen, lady, don't talk to me right now. I'm very busy. So we're going to actually use those oscillators, but we're going to use them somewhere else to make more computers. Here, I make computers using one formula. Which is an alternative formula, by the way. But it's funny, over in the space elevator, I actually make crystal computers, which is another type of alternative formula. And crystal computers require oscillators, so we'll actually get to use a lot of this extra that we have left over. It is the top line, right? I see computers down there, but I see we're missing two things. Why are we missing 2 things from this guy? Why is this guy missing 2 things? Why isn't he full of aluminum casings? What's going on there? Did I forget to hook that up? Is this a thing? I think I did. No, that's not a thing. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. That's a thing out here. Before we hook up the oscillators, what's going on out here, guys? Oscillators, 200. Yeah, like there's all kinds of them. Like way too many. Like now that we have aluminum, like there should be so many that you guys are exploding with these casings. So many. Yeah, like look at... Okay, what's wrong with this? Why is that empty? Why is that line empty? Because you're a goof and you... No. Yeah, you're a goof. You forgot to tie that line in. All right. Sure, he says. It's fine. Is that where I'm going with that? Okay. And then I got to do this. How did I miss that? I mean, it doesn't matter. It wasn't like they were working anyway until we... what's wrong here? Did it not put that in? Are you teasing me, game? Are you teasing me? What's going on here? Yeah, get that out of here. Go on, get out of here. Get out of here with your silliness. Yeah, make the machines go up and down and do the things. Yeah, do the dance of joy. What do you think, Mr. Bean? Okay, yeah, do that. Yeah, go down all that. Yeah, do that. All right, there we go. Gee whiz, guys. Look, I got enough problems in my life. I just got aluminum all backed up. Feel free to make as many of them crazy things as you need. Okay, so... okay, listen. There's a lot of them that come down here, right? All these machines have to fill up first, right? Yeah, that's what it is. They're all like, yes, give us all the things. All the things. And how many of those things do you need there, machine? Listen. Yeah, do that. Yeah, you need like 40 of those a minute, right? So there's 10 machines here. That's 400, right? So until they start to back up, this will take a little time. Well, that's good, because it turns out I'm not ready for them yet anyway. We're going to do this. So I really have got to learn the math on this one day, because I forget it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, it's at 7. I'm at 4. So if I remember correctly, these are 3 tall, so that should be 7. I think. These are 3 tall. I'm all well, okay, they're 3 tall, but you just put that in the 4th one, Max. You realize that means you got to add 1, right? Yeah. 1. There you go. I think that's what we want. So now you need like a splitter, right? Sure, he says. Are these belts in the right way? Haven't got a clue. Don't know. I'll let you know here in about 3 minutes. Oh, I'd say that green line means I did something right. Let's have a look. No, you didn't do that right? Well, what are you green lining me about? What's the green line for? I mean, that looks like it goes downward. Did I not get the count right? Gee whiz. All right. Listen. Listen. Stop lying to me, game. All right. Do. There we go. Try that. Yeah, there you go. That's what you call straight across, people. Did you put the... Yes, there we go. Look at that. Woo! Yeah, oscillators. Party time. Do. You are so lucky that you found this most valuable artifact. Listen, I'm valuable, period there, sweet cheeks. I don't need your validation. I don't need your validation to know I'm doing a good job today. So we're just gonna keep going. There we go. Yep. Okay. Flip that. No. I need you to like. I need you to show me the line going across, like before. Oh, that's because you put in the wrong thing, isn't it? Yeah, you put in a merger, you goof. Yeah, whatever. Listen. Splitter. There you go. Do that. I don't even know what you're saying because I'm not paying attention to you. I'm ignoring you. So do that. Yes, there's some straight action. There we go. Are you gonna get? Yes, there come the oscillators. Do oscillator things, dude. Do oscillator things. Let's make sure these are gonna work because these have to work before we go celebrate, right? Okay. Yes, 2.5 a minute. You're happy. Oh, yeah, you're very happy. You're very happy. You're very happy, which is making you happy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Happiness, people. Happiness, people everywhere. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. You betcha. It's all good in the neighborhood. Yes, send them down that line. You know where that line goes? That's right, turbo motors, people. Turbo motors. And in fact, we're going to help them out here a little bit. I was doing a little bit of testing with turbo motors, and I accidentally used everything in this box. So we're gonna help them out a little bit. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna grab a few, boom, like that. We're gonna shove it this way and stick them in that because I have like three full boxes of these things, right? It's not like I didn't have any. So I was doing a little testing offline to make sure that I hadn't totally messed anything up. So because it's me. And sometimes things get messy, people. Things get messy sometimes. All right. That's right. You're all running. That's right. This is all working. Oh, just hold on a second. Oh, that was pretty cheesy. That was pretty cheesy. So... I wouldn't usually take a call during a stream, right? But the number on the phone was a number that was very close to a number I know that wouldn't call me unless it was like really important. So I was like, oh, maybe I better take this call, right? But no, it was just a spam call using a very close number to something I knew. I was like, You guys are scum. Whatever. Anyway, only took me about 4 seconds to hang up on that. Listen, buddy. Look, you're all jammed up in here. Go do something, would you? Gee whiz. So, green lights, people. We like green lights. Yes, green lights for all the things. All the things. Now you know what's going to happen? Yeah, we're going to go turn on the turbo motors. Yeah, that's a thing. And you know what should happen? All of the green lights should come on. That's right. We're going to have lots of green lights. Will we have enough power? I hope so. That's my answer. That's my answer. I hope I have enough power turned on at the moment to make this work. Now, let's have a look at power for a second. So we are currently using 18. We have 45 megawatts, 45,000 megawatts turned on. We obviously we've only turned on half of the nuclear facility, right? So we've turned on half of the nuclear power towers. The other half are still offline. As you can see, we're using about 17, 18. But when we turn on these, when we turn on the turbo motors, this line is going to creep up, right? Because then the oil field's going to come alive. The computer field's going to come alive. A lot of things are going to start happening, right? And we're already using like 18,000 megawatts, right? Like not doing any of that stuff. So when we turn on these turbo motors, people, we may have to run to the nuclear facility really fast. But let's hope not. Let's see if we get it, like, let's close but not disastrous, right? Because we're not turning on all the things. Does that really matter, Max? Or is this going to crash? Well, let's be a little positive, shall we? Okay, let's try some positivity in your life, big guy. Okay, cool. So come down here and turn on some stuff. Turn on some stuff, he says. Gee whiz, okay. Gonna turn on some stuff, he says. All right, so turbo motors, people. Turbo motors. Yep. Let's go. You tell I'm playing too much Tectonica. I'm doing double tap on the space bar to try and hover instead of fly. So yeah, too much tapping on the space bar. Look at these lines, people. They are full and waiting for me to turn on the switches. Let's do it. Boom. Turning on the switches. Will it all go up in flames? Let's hope not. Let's hope not. Save to the rescue. Yeah, well, let's, I mean, you know, got to take some risks in your life. And so, yes, I mean, I have the save as it is. You know, when I loaded the game today, right? So, you know, if I have to, I'll rebuild the oscillator line and whatever. But, yeah, I mean, so it's not too much risk. It's only a little risk. Because if it blows up online, well, you know, that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is, people. Yes, green lights, people. Yes, turn that on. Zoom, zoom. Listen, Mr. Bean. Dude, you're in my way. You're in my way, dude. Yeah, I'm busy turning machines on. You're not helping me any, dude. You're not helping me any. I mean, you could at least walk over there and take me with you. Whatever. Anyway. Yep, come on. Okay, yep, let's go. Let's go. Boom. There we go. Turn you on. And then the final one is this one. Yep, this one. Now, you may be looking at these machines and going, well, why aren't you using those? Well, again, this comes back to the whole, we're only going to run about 16 to 20 of them, not 50 of them, right? Now, the other thing is that one day, I don't know, and this has just been kicking around in my mind. After I have everything back up and running and I've actually done all the space parts, I may actually go back to making 50 turbo motors a minute. So even though I'm not using these machines at the moment and I don't have them plugged into the main, I don't have the belts hooked into them, I've left them here because one day I just might want to turn them all back on and just let it run. Because, you know, turbo motors, they're worth a lot of points, people. We like points. Points. Oh, yeah, look at all the turbo motors. It's awesome. Look at all the pretty, look at all the pretty turbo motors. Yes. Yes, you look awesome, guys. You look awesome. In fact, it's so awesome, the box is full. Yeah. The boxes are full, people. Yeah. In fact, that's kind of weird. Listen, I am going to fill one more box. Listen, let's do this. Do you got the pipes on you for this? I don't know. Yep, you do. Good. Okay, so we're going to do this. Do that. And then we're going to do this. Yeah, come out to about here. I don't know what it is you're thinking you're colliding against, but I'm just going to ignore that for now. And then, nope, not that, dude. Do you have the technology to do one of these? No, you don't have an AI limiter. Programmable splitter. Well, that's really cool. But we don't have an AI limiter on me? Well, I suppose it's not like it's something you carry around all the time, right? Okay, well, let's run back here to the supply base really fast. really fast. And I'll get a smart splitter. I want an AI limiter. I want to put a smart splitter on there. Yeah, we're making this happen, people. Oh, there's the invisible thing that happens every time you drive up, yeah, concrete and stuff. Boom. Yep. Don't know what it is, but sometimes when you're driving from grass to the concrete, even though it's perfectly flat and smooth and stuff, you'll get the invisible rock of destiny, and then you like flip over, and that's just the way it is. All right. Yes, all the things. I must admit, I'm very happy about how the map's turning out. It's just working so good. So many good things working now. It's taken some work and a couple of months, but it's taken a couple of months and some work, but it's good. It's all good. Yeah, I don't need 52. I only need like 1. I need 1. Yeah, give me that. Yeah, give me that. There you go. I really do wish that we didn't have the awesome sinks. I really wish we had to put everything into the space elevator instead. Like, it just sounds so weird, right? Like, I've gone through all this effort to make turbo motors to turn around and crush turbo motors. Like, it would have made much better sense to say, look at this, I've made all these extra turbo motors, now I send them to space to be sold for extra ticket money, right? That would have made a lot more sense. But no, we send all of our extra stuff into grinders. Like, why? That's dumb. You know, like you should be sending all your extra stuff to the space elevator, right? Because then that would give you more reasons to use trains and a bunch of stuff, right? Because like, let's say you had like extra oscillators or extra aluminum or extra stuff that you were making all around the map, right? Well, then you would have all these trains bringing the extra stuff to your space elevator to be sold off for extra ticket money, right? There's just so much potential, and they wasted it. It's really sad. And instead, what do we get? Big, huge grinders. Like, big grinders. Like, why? Like, it's just sad. It's so sad. Okay, listen. Program this thing, would you? Okay. So, right output is any. Center output is overflow. All right, let's make sure that's working. Yeah, pick up turbo motor, pick these up. All right, so there's nothing coming out of the front of this thing, right? Excellent. So it's going to fill that box first. Then this is going to happen right here. Look at this. Yeah, you're going to go right there, big guy. Okay. Then any extra turbo motors are going to go there, which are going to come over here. I am going to pull motors off of that. Listen. No getting rid of the extra motors right now, guys. Yeah, listen, before we all get excited here, there's an awful lot of lines here all of a sudden, and I can't see what I'm doing. Yeah, get rid of the power pole off your thing, dude. Yeah, don't send these motors down here. I'm going to keep extra motors kicking around here for a while. Right? Yeah, we're going to keep the extra motors kicking around here for a while. I mean, the other line is concrete. That other line is coming from concrete. I don't care if we recycle concrete all day. That's fine. But we're just going to send the turbo motors for now. Okay. We take this, and we come down here. And yeah, we plug you into there, dude. All right. And this is one of the few times you get to see me use one of these crazy tubes, so enjoy it. Zip. Okay, we have arrived. It is on standby. Flick the switch. Boom. So, obviously, we're recycling a few things in a few other areas, right? So, like, we're recycling rubber and plastic when there's a lot extra. Of course, we have those. I am going to replace the awesome sinks out there at the aluminum plant. Again, if we're making lots of extra aluminum right now, we might as well be sinking it. I already have 6 boxes plus 3 train stations full of aluminum, so I'm not too worried about sinking some of it. And now, as soon as that box down there fills up, oh yeah, turbo motors, baby. Turbo motors. Because you know that's where the money is. That's where the real money is. Yeah, this little concrete, no, that's nothing. That's nothing. When this box gets full, that's what the real money is, right? The real money is in turbo motors, people. It's in turbo motors. Okay, so let's take a run up to the oscillator factory while this is doing a thing, and then we'll come back. And even though if the box isn't totally full, I'll switch this smart splitter to let turbo motors go straight through, and then we'll get a measurement on it here at the end just to see what's going on, right? So let's actually take the train to turbo motors. It's going to be faster for me just to wait for the train, and then we'll do it that way. Yes, I mean, I can drive there in the car, or, you know, there's several ways to get there, but we'll take a train there. Right? Take a train, see the sights. I do have to. Nah, you don't need to check out that oil facility, dude. You're fine. Everything's fine. I mean, look at all the green lights here now. I mean, okay, well, most of them are green. Why is he yellow? Why is that guy a yellow light? Listen, what's your problem in life? You don't have a problem. Why are you idle? Why is he idle? Idle. 200, 100, 50. You shouldn't be idle, dude. You should be, like, so happy. Yeah, like, this isn't plugged up. Why is he idle? What's wrong with you, dude? Why is this guy broken? Yeah, production paused. Production run. Yeah, like, dude, what's wrong with you? Is that your problem? Nope. Nope, he's happy with that. He's like, nope, I'm all right. Why are you idle, dude? I don't get it. Like, these lines aren't full. Why are they idle? I don't understand. Oh, wait a minute. 50 to 1. 100 to 1. All right, you got enough computers. You got enough stuff in here, dude. You should be, like, literally losing your mind. Why aren't you losing your mind? Like, you should be like him. He's got a green light. Why don't you have a green light? And what are we missing here? I thought we had everything plugged in now. We're missing computers. Why are we missing computers? I mean, I don't know why these guys are all idle all of a sudden. I mean, they got 50 computers. It's not like they don't, right? Why can't I take them computers out? Something's wrong here. I can't take the computers out. It's like it's glitched. Not enough energy. No, there's enough energy, but I can't. So I could take the, like, see how my mouse can hover over those and I can take those out? I can't take that out. It's glitched. Darn it. Why are you broken? Why are you glitched? Why are you glitched out? I don't need to open in the codex, dude. I know what the codex is. Okay, I've put 100 in there now. You'll give me 50 of them back, but you won't give me the other 50? So these computers are a lie in there? Is that what you were telling me? Like, okay, that's weird. So the 50 computers that are in there don't think they're there. If I put these computers in there, it starts working. That's great, right? So there's 100 computers in there at the moment, right? If I click this, all 100 should come out. But only 50 of them come out, and the other 50 stay in there and pretend that they're not there. It's like a refresh problem. That's bad. That's really bad. What's wrong, guys? Why are you not happy? Why no happiness? Why no computers? Why the line's blank? What's going on with my life? Gee whiz. Okay, listen, you better go get your car. There's something. First of all, we got two problems. One, there should be computers here and there's not. Two, this is broken. Like, I can't fix, like, do I have to tear these all apart? Aw, dude, I'm not doing that. Like, will you? Yeah, like all these are broken. These are all broken. Okay, go fix the first problem. Let's find out why there's no computers up here. There should be all kinds of computers up here. Shouldn't even be a problem. Gosh darn it. I was going to go take a ride on the oscillator train, and now I got to go find out why my computers are broken. Let's go. Gee whiz. Now, it's fine, except that, you know, we will run out of RCU units, and the turbo motors are, you know, once the RCU units are gone, the turbo motors will stop working. And we don't like that. You missed the turn, dude. You're in trouble. Well, just deal with it. Boop. Okay, there you go. Oh, wow. Okay, listen. There you go. Come on. Yep, there you go. Boy, it's a little laggy here all of a sudden. Computer, why are you struggling? Why are you struggling, computer? You shouldn't be. Okay. Hey, guys, listen. Why are all the lights over here yellow? What is going on in this place? Yeah, there's 50 computers in here. Look, I just took them. Yeah, you're building more. Like, why aren't you spitting these out? What's going on? Are all the connections broken? No, these are full. Look, there's all kinds of computers here. What happened? No? Oh, okay. This, you know what? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. All right, give me my computers, please. Thank you. Yeah, now I'm really scared. If these computers were all offline, that means this entire part of the factory was offline, and that means we're about to throw on a bunch more power. Yeah. And I thought this was all running, right? So it's like, yeah, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. Yeah, well, listen. We're going to have a few problems here shortly. I know that. Listen, come over to this thing. Stare at the power line for a minute, would you? And I don't know what that is either. It's like, I don't know why I have to escape from that before I can hit E. That's something new too. Or maybe it's just my brain not working well. Okay, so we're up to 19, 24. Okay, well, it's 24 and going up. Okay, there's a bunch of computers somewhere, right? Yes, there's a bunch of computers on that line. Good. There should be. Gosh darn it. And yes, a lot of green lights down here. Very good. We like a lot of green lights, people. Jamie, what's up? I hope it's all good in the neighborhood. It is all good. It's pretty good in the neighborhood. It's extremely hot here. Now, the last 2 days, of course, we've had them serious rains. We've got, a lot of property damage down here and a whole bunch of stuff. There's 4 people missing. They're still looking for those. Them floods. It's been a crazy year here. 3 weeks ago, it was crazy forest fires. Now it's crazy flooding, right? What can I tell you? That being said, I'm doing good. Me and my brood and all the things are doing good. And of course, I hope anybody here from the Haligonian area, Nova Scotia area, here in here in Canuckland, are doing good. And I hope whatever troubles you're having hopefully get resolved really fast. That's for sure. But I am doing well. I'm doing well. And we just got turbo motors back on and running for reals. We are not turning them off again. And now that we have computers, we're good. Yeah, it's just been a crazy time. It's just like a crazy time here this year. Like we had that like now, I mean, we get a hurricane once every 10 years or something like that, right? But usually not too bad. We just had the crazy hurricane last year, and then the forest fire, and now the crazy flooding, and like we got like almost 300 millimeters of rain in the last 2 days. 300 millimeters of rain. That's a foot of rain, right? That's like 1 foot of rain, right? Yeah, it sounds like you guys in 2019 when you had the crazy fires there, right? Like it's just been crazy. Yes, people, look at this. We got green lights. This is good. Ah, yes. Don't know why the computers are messed up, but we're just going to ignore that because as long as the computers are working, it won't matter. The counts will be higher anyway. All right, now we're going to go check out the oscillator factory so we can mark that to the green spot. So, yep. Do we have a train here? Do we not have a train here? I don't know. Probably not. We only have one oscillator train, and where's it at? Oh, it's on its way out. It's not. Oh, yeah, it'll be forever before. Well, it's not going to be forever, but it will be like 10 minutes before it gets back here. We'll take the car. We'll take the car. You know what? We will zip it. Yeah, I'm doing this for you people. We will zip this. Right? I am just going to point this out. Not to say as I'm going to enjoy it 100%, but I will zip. We will go zipping. Let's go zipping. Let's go over here to a power pole so we can get ready to go zipping. That's right, zip. That's right, zip like the wind. Yeah, let's catch some wind and sparks, people. Wind and sparks. Let's see, what do you guys get me into? Okay, so let's go over here to this tower. Should be the best one to probably start from anyway. One of the best ones. We'll go here. We'll go up here. Yep, get up there, dude. Do you got your zipper with you? I hope my zipper's up. Yes, you have your zipper on you. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's your zipper. It's just the things I get talked into. Okay, let's go. I don't know if we'll make this turn or not. Nope. It was too much. Too much for that turn. Sometimes you can make the turns without letting go, and sometimes you can't, right? So you got a problem. You're going to hit that belt. Okay. This tower doesn't go anywhere, dude. I thought this tower went to the other tower. It's way over there. Okay. Well, I guess we're just gonna scoot by like this. I'll have to remember that one when I come back. Oh yeah, we got lots of more green boxes all the time. We're gonna have lots of green boxes after today. Yeah, we'll have lots of green boxes after today. Okay. Yeah, let's go. There we go. All right. There's the turbo motor factory, people. Of course, making our turbo motors. We like it. We like it a lot. As we go scooting along. The things you guys convinced me to do. Okay. Anyway, nevertheless, there are two trains that travel this line now, of course. There's the rubber train, which, of course, is now taking our extra rubber from oil field 1 to make them computers, or to make them turbo motors. And, of course, at the same time, is this going to make the turn? Yes, there we go. And at the same time, of course, we have the oil, of course, making computers. And no surprise there. I'm not surprised that I hit that. I knew that one was coming. There we go. We got it. Yeah, look at that. I made that look professional, didn't I? That's right. We'll actually, we should go have a peek at the oil field here first before we go up to oscillators. So we can get all these on the green checkbox of the board and keep them turbo motors running. Then I am perfectly fine with this. Then it's on to space parts, because that factory needs some work. But coal first. I got to keep reminding myself to go look at that coal setup. So again, we have enough steel being made for the current setup, but we will need more steel being made, and there is not enough there to do. There's not enough there to do everything. So coal, I guess, is the next episode coming up. All the things. Oh, lots of green boxes, dude. we're going to have so many green boxes by the end of the episode. I'll be happy. I'm going to be pretty happy. There's the oscillator train going there. Zoom. Look at them go. Yep. It's pretty intense. Good to see. Haven't seen the rubber train. I'm a little worried about that. I did expect to see the rubber train coming out here. Because I'm sure we're not going as fast as the trains would. Okay, there is a train out here, though. Is it broken? Is it stuck? No, it is moving. I guess it was just ahead of us the entire time, and now we're catching up to it. Yeah, here comes the rubber train. Look at that. Nice. Yes, go take all that sweet, sweet rubber. Boom. Take all the sweet, sweet rubber all the way down. You betcha. Yep, he comes down here. Am I going to make it over this belt? Yes, I'll make it. Boom, you betcha. Yeah. Excellent. Do that. Nice. So there he goes. Yep, there he goes. Nice. Look at that. Look at this. This is so beautiful. I mean, it's so great to see. Look at all the new rubber coming down here, right? So he's picking up the extra rubber, of course, that we make and putting it into the train cars. You ran out of gas, dude. You ran out of gas. But this is awesome. Awesome. So see how it all works, right? So when the train isn't being refilled, it will send the extra rubber into these crushers, of course. Same with the plastic, right? If we have a use for the plastic, we use it. But if there's no use for the plastic, we recycle it. You betcha. But right now, all that rubber is coming straight through. It's not coming down because he just picked up a load of rubber, of course. So we have all kinds of rubber. All kinds. Yeah, built this entire new section. I'm actually going to build another one. I know, what? That's it. As mentioned, with the new Mark II pipes, it turns out I can get even more out of this sucker. So we're going to build another 2. That's right. That means 6 full setups of rubber and plastic down here. That's crazy. That's crazy. But I've been working on this off camera because one, I mean, we built all this on camera, so building 2 more down here is perfectly fine. But the other one I need to do, which you can't see on this map, is going to be up here in the right there. Yeah. So I'll just put my mouse there where that box is. It says purity normal. There's actually I actually have an oil field set up there, and we need to put one of these up there, right? Because it handles all the rubber needs for the space parts, and right now it too is broken. Right? So we do have to go up there and we do have to fix it. So with that, no sense showing you this one because you're going to get to see another one when we do oil field 3. So, but coal is first. That one up there is only for space parts. It has nothing to do with the turbo motors. So it can remain offline for the time being. And meanwhile, we look good here, people. We're looking so good. It's so good to watch. Look at all the moving parts and the things. It just makes me so excited. Kind of turns me on in a weird way. Okay, so anyway, nevertheless, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. All right, it's all good. It's all good. We got to get out of here, people. We got to go to an oscillator factory. What are the black parts of the map? Those are parts that I haven't explored, supposedly. You got to remember, they redid this whole upper part of the map, right? Since I've been on this map. So let's have a look. Yeah, so up here, they redid this whole upper right-hand corner section, right? They redid the desert, and they redid... this is the new swamp area, right? The new back top swamp. This is the new rocky road. Of course, I've driven through here lots of times, so that's why it's all cleared out. But I haven't gone to the top peaks of the new desert area yet, so it's once again in the dark, right? There's a few spots up here. I don't know why these little black spots are here, because I have been all through this. I mean, there's a train right there. I mean, I've climbed this many times. I don't know why these little dots are here, so it's kind of weird. I don't know why. But this big black dot here is because when they redid this part of the map, I never have re-explored
this up here. But I don't know why these little dots are down here. Because I've been all over this, right? Many times. Way too many times. And in fact, like these dots right here is weird because these dots right here are where the coal and the new there's a new nitrogen out there. And I was out there just the other day looking at that new coal and nitrogen, and I don't know why them dots are there. Look at all that prime real estate going unused in the desert. That's for the future, buddy. The future. You betcha. The whole reason I have not built out here in the crazy desert is I figured when version 1.0 drops, right? Whatever crazy idea they have for 1.0, that's what's going to go out here in the big desert area, right? All that prime real estate. Yeah, that's right. New mega factories out here in the prime desert zone. So I intentionally, well, first of all, they were going to redo that whole zone anyway, and so obviously building anything out there was a bad idea. Luckily, all my everything on this map, I had built it in such a way that all the changes that they've done have not affected me in any way. So when they redid the swamp, it didn't hurt my nuclear facilities or anything like that. When they redid, a bunch of stuff in here, yes, I have some floating telephone poles and a few other things, but oh well, that's fine. But yeah, I've gotten very lucky just to not have any real major issues. And so I kind of avoided out here because they had a couple of times they had said that they were going to redo this whole area one day, and then they did. And but I figure when 1.0 comes out, if they come out with like some crazy contraption that you got to make with SAM ore, well then I figured this is what's going to happen, right? Because there's lots of minerals out here that are untapped. There's oil out here. There's all kinds of stuff out here that I can just go out here tomorrow and start building a base and nothing slow me down, right? I can just go blah, 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 and spit out a whole new base out here for the SAM ore stuff, right? So that is what's going on. Now, are you going to make your way to the? I know you're staring at all this stuff, and it looks really awesome. I just love staring. It's scary. You can stare out here for hours, just watching stuff for hours. It's all so good. It just makes you happy. Happy. It makes me happy. Why don't you stare at power for a second? Because things are running, right? Like, true. What do you got? Yeah, it's climbing now, right? We're at 28. 28 and climbing. Okay, it's fine. You got 45 turned on, dude. You're only at just below 30. You're okay. Everything is still okay. Still okay. Everything is still okay, he says. Look at this. Look at the balancing on this. This is beautiful, man. There's just so much goodness here. Like, you could just stare at it forever. Okay, well, go to the oscillator factory and stare at that one, because it's just as good. All right, just a second. Oh, wrong button. There we go. We're good. We're good. There goes, nope, I thought that was the oscillator train. That's just a visual representation of all the belt work we got going on here. Okay. Oh, man, it's just, things are working so nice. Oh, by the way, did you notice I've even made it all fancy there? I cleaned up this whole thing. And then I did all the side work there and made it all nice looking. Oh, yeah, that's a thing I did. Because you got to, it's got to look good. Right? Not only is it like very functional, but it's got to look great. And it looks awesome. Hey, rubber train. Yeah, that's right. I know what you're doing. Gonna go get more rubber. You betcha. Where's my towers? I'm pretty sure there's a tower going that way, right? No? We don't have a tower? Yes, there's towers going that way. I know there is. I know there's a tower going that way. Did I miss a turn somewhere? No, I don't believe that. Okay. Listen. Yeah, just a second. Go back this way, dude. Yeah, go back this way. Pretty sure there's a tower up there somewhere. I know they got power. I think it's, well, you know what? We'll have a look here in a second. Let me manually just go over this way. Why can I not find this tower? Like, am I a bum? There's a power line here. I see the power line. Am I still running an old power line up here? Get out of here. I'm pretty sure there's a tower. Oh, I know what I did. I did the tower through the backwoods. I forgot. All right, well, we'll have to run this. We'll have to run this and take a train home. That's fine. What is this? This is ore going down, right? You're not, like, which way? Oh, you're going up. All right, well, let's just ride this. This is fine. Okay. I have some iron ore for something. I mean, I got stuff all over the map for some reason. I mean, it all has stuff to do, right? I just don't remember what this is for, but it's fine. It's coming up here anyway, and I don't have to do the work, so I am perfectly fine riding this up here to the oscillator factory. I guess that's about as far as I'm going to get, is it? Or is it like stop there? Oh, it stops there. Okay. I guess that's like future plans. I had future plans at one time. Must have. I think so. I think I was getting ready to try and expand this when I stopped playing. I think that's why all these machines over here are in red. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Yeah. And that there, I think I was going to use for that special copper wire, right? Like whatever it is. Screws. Crazy. Yeah. Anyway, nevertheless, don't need that right away. That's fine. This part of the factory does have to work though. Where it all began. Yeah, where it all began. Oscillator factory. I see all the wires being made. Look at all the green lights there, people. We like green lights. I like green lights, people. Oh, unauthorized things want to attack me. I don't care. There's the train station. There's the oscillators being made. Lots of green lights. Yes, look at all the green lights. Boom. Green lights everywhere, people. We like it. Yes. Nice. Now, I did say this was the car that we would be emptying out all the time, right? So it's the one that has to fill up. But that's all right because no other car is being emptied. So these are all just full of oscillators. We're perfectly fine. So, in fact, I probably could just have a train with one car on it. Look at all the green lights here. Oh, this is so good. So good. Look at this. Yeah. Yeah, this is the way it should be, people. Yeah, green lights, green lights. You're yellow because you're the end machine and you're plugged. That's fine. Okay. Oh, man, this is so nice looking. So nice looking. Yeah, show me all that purple goodness. Purple goodness, people. All right, we'll get over here and I'll have a look to see how many hours we're at. Yeah, it's very purplish over here. I see they've got some new effects. Great. Where's the entrance? Now, I did this on purpose. I needed the space, people. That's the way it is. Sometimes you need space. There's the old entrance there. There we go. Yes, and like these buckets here are intentionally there, so we need stuff. There's the old base down there, way down there, right? Yep, there's the old base. This is the way it used to be before we made 50 turbo motors. But we'll park here for a second at the old base, right? This base doesn't get used anymore, right? This is one of the museum pieces that Mr. O likes to talk about. Where are we on the whole save at the moment? 2,100, well, as of today, 2,169 hours. Nice. 2,169 of them hours. Was where we started today at, and that's what's going on there. Looks good. Looks really good. So we added another 125 hours since I started playing again, about another 130 hours, I guess. So another 130 hours in, and most of the turbo motor and supplying base equipment is good. You bet. Yep, up you go. You're gonna hit the ceiling. Okay, there you go. Nice. All right. We gotta find a belt. It'd be nice to have a belt to work on. These are all going the wrong way. I mean, I guess we'll just have to fly it out the old-fashioned way. Go right through the waterfall. Boop. Here, you can take this out. Yeah, take this belt out. Okay, there you go. Zoom. There you go. There's some speed for you. Okay, let's see where we are. So I do have power towers out here, but see, these towers don't go this way. They go through this mountain and over to the space parts. I don't have the tower coming up through the woods like I thought I did. Gosh darn it. I mean, that's fine. It's just not the way I it's not the way I envisioned. Where is Mr. Oscillator Train? Is he on his way back? Is he on his way there? Is he like nowhere? Where is he? Is that him? Train. That must be him. He's the one I haven't renamed yet. He's just called Train, right? He's operational. He's Train. Well, darn it. He's got a long way to go to get here. Let's go to, let's have a look at the space factory, because that is something we're going to do after I fix the coal factory. So, and we do have towers that run that way, so we'll go that way. We just got to come up here. Haha. Oh, bugs. I hate them things. Listen, yeah, you got to run. Yeah, give me that. Yeah, come here. Come here, you stupid bugs. Don't you do that now. Yeah, there's one. Yep, there's, oh, one got me. Ah, two out of, oh, darn it, you just flew over another one. Oh, you flew over two of them. Darn it. You're in trouble. Yep. You're in trouble now. Gosh darn it. Now I gotta go get my stuff. yeah, so I killed 3 bugs and then flew right over 6 more. Gosh, dang gump. Listen. Oh, and now my fuel tank is stuck on. Awesome, that's great. Listen, do you still get your nuts on you? Well, yes, I do. Let's get out there and get my stuff. Gee whiz. You're gonna need gas, dude. Yeah, you need gas. And you're gonna need, well, you need that. And you're gonna need 1 round of bullets. Do we have any bullets? I don't know if we do. I don't think we do. Okay, I guess I don't need any, well, I guess we're gonna just have to do this the old-fashioned way, people. Stupid bugs. You don't need that. You don't need that. Do you want to try and go that way instead? That's a real crazy way to go, but I mean, we could. All right, well, we're gonna take a different way there. You need to blow up those bugs. You think? You think I got to do that, huh? Yeah. Well, I do too. I think I got to blow them up as well. Yeah, get up there. Yeah. Oh, you had it, dude. You had it. Really? You're going to give me that much attitude? Give me a break, game. Okay, so we're going to go an alternative way. We're going to go by the coal plant to do this. But I don't think there's a power wire that runs from the coal plant to the oscillators anymore. So I'll have to run that part, which will not be fun. Whoa! Whoa, dude. Yeah, okay. So this is the coal plant. It's all fixed up. It's way over pressurized. It's got way too many pumps on there, but old days, people, the old days. Okay. But I mean, this looks good. This all looks good. Okay. Oh yeah, we like to see green lights, people. I love green lights. Yep, and this looks really good. This looks excellent. Where's that coal going? It's coming towards me. Okay, then I can't use that. I can't use that as a launch point. No, I can't use that as a launch point. Could I use this as a launch point? Maybe. Let's see. Why are you offline? You shouldn't be offline. Yeah, let's try and use this one as a launch point so as I can try and get up the hill, right? Otherwise, we're going to have a hard time here. So... Hey, stink plants, listen, I'll come back to blow you guys up one day because I can do that now, but not today, not at the moment. We're going to do this. Okay, please don't hit the tree. Okay, now go. And zip. Nice. Keep it in the air like you just don't care. Oh, yeah, there's the oscillator factory. You're going to hit the ground. All right.
Well, not much I can do about that. Oh, free nuts. Okay, do. Yeah, I know. There's all kinds of bad creatures that want to eat me down here. Stupid bugs. This is fine, though. This is perfectly fine, he says. Yep. There we go, see? We're back. Just like that, we're back. Yes, we're back. Guess who's back? Yes, we're back. Yes, we're back. Yes, we're back. You betcha, train. Yeah. Where were you 3 minutes ago? Whatever. Where'd you lose your crate at? Well, there, yeah, where did you die, dude? Oh, okay, you died over here. All right. Suppose I died up there with the bugs, did I? Suppose... Oh, no, it's got my crate down here. It's okay. We're good. Stupid bugs. I hate them things now. They're so evil. Yeah, take your stuff. There we go. We're good. Yeah, welcome back, Cotter, right? Welcome back to the place where you always want to be. Welcome back. Oh, man, that just shows my age right there. Let's just not do that anymore. Okay, so yes and no. I can't ride all these because some of the towers clip through the rock. It's perfectly fine though. This copper's coming to the factory, right? Yeah, I can't use this line either. You know what? Oh, it's more bugs. Why are you guys... Why? What did I do now? Go away. Gee whiz. Yeah, get out of here. Stupid things. No, don't give me that. All right, thanks for the freeze. Yeah, give me that. Stupid bugs. Listen, you should get up off this floor because the stupid spiders are going to eat you if you don't. Yeah, get up on this belt, dude. All right. Oh, you know there's going to be some bugs around here, right? Yep. Heard that. Oh, come on, shoot it. Okay, yeah, let's go. Yeah, don't run out of gas. Yeah, what are you doing, guys? What are you doing? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, take that, bugs. Scum. Whatever. Okay, so after we fix coal, oh, sorry, my bad. Yeah, just ignore me, dude. So after we're done fixing that coal for the steel over there in turbo motors, again, it's not that we need it yet, but we are going to need it soon because our next goal is all of this. Holy smokes. The things I come up with. Yep, all of this has to be repaired. Now, what's here looks like it's pretty good from my investigations. No. Listen, where are you going to stand that you can have a look at this without, like, alarming 50,000 bugs? Let's try over here, I guess. We know there's a bunch of bugs up there at the tower. I got to try and get rid of them guys one day. That really bothers me. And I think there's a bunch of them up here on this thing too, but I'm going to try and get up here. Okay. Are you going to be fast enough to be able to handle this, dude? I don't know. Do you want to rest on this belt here first? All right. Boop. All right. Oh, it's stink plants. Oh, I don't care about them. Nope, wrong thing, dude. Here, try this. Oh, yeah. Here. Thanks for the freeze there, game. I appreciate it. Right about there somewhere? Yep, that'll do. I don't see any plants, or any bugs, but you never know, right? You just never know. Because it's really hard to see this entire factory, right? It takes up the entire desert, so it's a really big factory. Yeah, up. Oh, it's just another one of you guys. Okay, well, guess what? Yep, you're dead. Yep, there you go. You can have that. All right. So I actually like it up here if there's no bugs. Okay. So obviously this is the next factory we got to fix. There we go. Of course, over here we're way advanced over here, right? We use refineries for refinement. So all my copper and iron are made over there, in all them in them 212. I think there's 212 refineries over there. I think 144, 212. Anyway, there's a bunch of refineries over there. They make all my iron and copper, right? Over here is the steel, which is fine for what it was doing, but it's not nearly enough steel that we need to make the Phase 4 components. So that's why I need the extra steel to be made at the turbo motor factory, because it has the capacity. Then, of course, over here, we have screws. There's like 15,000 of them? Is that a walk-through rock? Oh, okay, there we go. 15,000 some screws are made over here, and then they go into these like 86 assemblers. And then they get processed into things, and then the more advanced stuff is over here. Morgan, what's up? I hope it's all good in the neighborhood. If I pick up the slug, it won't respawn? Really? You know what? It's okay. They can actually respawn, because I'm trying not to... I've actually had to pick up a couple of slugs because they were actually in my way of building things, but I'm trying to leave everything on the map for 1.0, right? So, like, you know, every time they kind of do a major update on the map, all the stuff respawns. But I've been very tempted not to touch any of it. Like, I haven't been going around and collecting any of the artifacts or any of that stuff. And the reason is because I want to leave it all there for 1.0 for when we get all the magic stuff. So then I can go around and collect the stuff and see how the points all work and all that stuff, right? It's fun. I mean, how often am I going to come up here? Well, okay, I might come up here every once in a while, but nevertheless. So, screws and a bunch of stuff, rotor, stators, and a bunch of stuff is made there. Over here, we make, and again, this is a bunch of space parts being made here already, right? As you can see on that line down there. Here we make crystal computers and a bunch of other stuff. Slugs and hard drives and stuff like that makes the monsters respawn. Yeah, so one thing I have done, of course, is collected almost all the hard drive on this map, and it's just the way it is. I need all the alternate recipes, right? You need them recipes, people. You need them recipes. And then over here, that's the space balls. No, space balls are over there. That's the round things. I never remember the name of them. Plates and all that stuff is made through here. And way back there, that's all concrete. And wire is all done down there. And I forget what's made over here. I can't, because there's a lot of stuff. There's just stuff made everywhere, right? Rods. Rods for screws, right. I don't know why I'm not using the alternative recipe for screws here. I think it worked out better for me to use the old screw recipe because there was enough... of course, every area has like different amounts of resources, right? So I think there was enough iron over here, but copper was really stingy. So I tried to make a lot more copper and a lot more iron stuff and less copper stuff, right? That's how I got into like the crystal computers, because I don't think they use any copper. Because copper over here was pretty stingy. There's only the 3 nodes here at the front. I think there's 2 nodes there at the back, right, for 5 nodes. So I think there's a couple of nodes back there, and then there's like the 3 nodes over here, right? Sure. Of course, some sort of space motors are made up there. Gee whiz, I'm falling off of this thing. Stop flying around, Max. Yeah, stop, and don't fall off of this thing. Some sort of weird space motors are made up there in those. And then, of course, more steel and stuff is made over there. There's a lot of stuff. I mean, this is a pretty big factory. It makes a lot of stuff. Yeah, so you leave some for monster spawners for bio tickets, right? I haven't done the bio tickets yet, though. I am actually looking forward to that. This is what's going to be after coal, but coal has to be fixed first. So let's make our way back to base so we can phone this one in. And and there's only one mega power line here, dude, and it's way over there. Like, way over there. I mean, you know, it's way over there, dude. Yep. It's quite the factory. I mean, this thing goes all the way back around that turn and everything, right? I mean, this is... I mean, I make stuff here, people. We make stuff. Now, the other nice part about this factory is that it's totally separate from the turbo factory. So that's why I was able to fix all the turbo motors and all the stuff over there without affecting any of this, because this factory actually shares no component or no manufacturing up to this point with the other factory. Now that's going to change because of what we need for these phase 4 parts. One of these parts needs turbo motors, and so of course what's going to happen now is these two factories are now going to merge into the biggest mega factory of all time to do all the things, right? That's the plan. So this factory and all them other factories have been separate, but that's about to change here really soon. Do that, do this, do that, do this, do that, do this. Okay, here we go. Up you go into the wild blue yonder. There we go. Nice. So we should be able to ride this back as we say goodbye to the space factory. Space parts factory, anyway. This will be quite the build. Doing phase 4 parts. So again, the goal is to do 4, 4, 16, and 16, right? So four of them crazy cubes and 4 of the jets, and then 16 of the other ones a minute. So that's the way it's going to be. No, lighting. No problem with the file. In fact, well, you got to remember this file was on update 3, update. I think it was on update 4. This file was the last time I used this file. You're not going to be smart enough to do that. You never are. There we go. So yeah, this file was on update 4. Again, lighting issues are the big things. Any of the factories that had and now you got to remember this hadn't been updated in like 3 versions. So some of the factories that changed their formulas, right? So any of the formulas that changed, I had to reset the actual piece of equipment itself, and I had to take the belts off it and put them back on it, right? So RCUs, I had to redo the entire RCU section because it was using an old formula. I had to redo the turbo factory, the turbo motor machines itself, because those 20 machines were using an old formula and they wouldn't pick up the old belts, so I had to re-establish the belts. The only other big thing has been, but nothing corruptive, and the only other big thing has been the lighting issue, right? Yes, there's some lag. It's not too bad at the moment, though I am a little disappointed in some of the lag, but I mean, you got to remember, this file is massively huge. Dude, you're having a hard time there. Are you going to be able to grab that wire or what? There you go. Good job. So, yeah, not too bad. I mean, yes, you can have some lag moments, but this is not a good file to judge for that, because this file is just so massive, right? I mean, you got to remember, I have almost 7 million barrels of nuclear waste to get rid of, right? So that alone, those 7 million barrels of nuclear waste are adding lag themselves, much less anything else on this map, right? That's the real tricky part to this map, is that there's just so much stuff that, that's why I've been trying to clean it up as I've been trying to rebuild it. So, like, I cleaned up the whole oil factory. I took all that other big platform out, took all that stuff out, because less items in the game, right? Just trying to clean up. And yes, it's crazy the stuff I have in here, but if I don't need it, I'm trying to get rid of it, except for a few keepsake museum pieces, as Mr. O would call it. Our museum pieces. So that's what's going on there. So we're making our way back to the turbo factory. Yeah, you betcha. What do we got coming up this week? Basically, it's almost the same schedule. This week is going to be Tectonica, of course.
We are making great advancements there. Oh man, the Alterium, the green ore. I'm making green ore blocks like crazy. You bet. You should be okay. Oh yeah, you'll be fine. Yeah, you'll be fine. Oh yeah, life's been crazy, right? It's been super crazy, and that's why it's called real life. Games are fun, but real life is real life, and sometimes that's what you got to do, right? Tectonica this week coming up. Of course, we're gonna bust open all these doors on the next episode. Should be cool. Should be awesome. You're gonna have to fly over this one, dude, because you'll never make this turn. You never do. Okay. There we go. And so we'll be doing that. This comes back this week. One of them obviously is going to be the coal build. And then it will be our first assessment into the foray of the space parts. Obviously, before we can make new space parts, the space parts that are there already have to be tuned up. Anything that's broken needs to be fixed. So that will be the other episode of this week coming up. Zip. Aw, yeah. As we scouter over the turbo motor factory of all the things. It looks very nice. It's very nice. All good in the neighborhood. What are you doing, Bean? You realize you're just a big headache to me, right? You know, you don't even help out. Okay. Oh, no, I don't want to go that way. Let's go this way. Let's go stare at my turbo motors while we end this off. Right? Green lights, people. I like green lights. We're making turbo motors because we want to start sending them into the crusher, and I want to see what kind of points we're going to get for them. Oh, look at that. Okay, so we're going to temporarily take this out, and we're going to let turbo motors now go scooting in here. Each of these do about 2 a minute, which is about 20. So we should see a drastic improvement of turbo motors here all of a sudden. Come up here for the final draw. Yep, zip. Yep, there you go. No, get out of that. There you go. Gee whiz, what's going on here? 152, 154. Why did this drop? Who knows? Oh, I know why. I'll bet you that was rubber. Rubber was probably picked up from the train, and as soon as the train took off, it probably did that, right? I would think. So there's less rubber now going into the system, and because of that, the points are going to drop a little bit. But we're going to keep an eye out here just for a couple minutes to see how we do with points coming in for some turbo motors. Are you guys spitting out some turbo motors yet, guys? You guys are working down there, right? Oh, yeah, there's a turbo motor. Yep, he's coming down the line. Yeah, there's another one. Yep, he's coming down the line. And of course, this is going to take a minute or two to update, right? Yeah, send in turbo motors here. Boom! Oh, yeah, you know there's turbo motors now, right? Yeah, yeah, there's yeah. When you add turbo motors in, baby, the points don't matter anymore. You go from 100,000 to over 2 million in points, almost 3 million points, and climbing. Yeah, like when you do 50 turbo motors a minute, I think it's like 19 million points a minute you get. It's kind of nice. I will admit, doing lots of points, people. I like points. I like lots of points. Yeah, coupons, more coupons. Yes, that's what it's supposed to be about, people. It's all about how many of them coupons I can get and how many points we get. 2.7 million is okay, but we're going to want even more than that. I want even more. 4 million. 4 million in climbing. Yeah, 4.5 million. Keep going. Keep going. Now, we're only making about 20 a minute, so of course it's not going to get all the way there, right? What do you use your points for? Nothing. I'll be honest, I don't use them for anything. I'm just collecting them. Now, what should you use them for? Oh, well, you can use them for all kinds of things. In fact, we'll fly over to the base to have a look at the awesome shop so you can see what you can buy with points, right? I mean, after you have everything, what else do you get? Now it's just about how many points I can get. I don't think I've bought all the things. I think there's a few things left I could buy, but I just really haven't had any interest to buy them. It's like, I don't know. Do I want them? Not really. I don't really care. So let's fly over here to the awesome shop, and we'll have a look at what I have and haven't bought. Yes, 4 million points in climbing, people. That's what I want to hear. That's right. Points. It's all about points. Yeah, so we're now doing about 4.5 million in points. Yeah, I like that. I'll take that. Yeah, from 100,000 to 4 million. That's how it's done. Okay, so here's the awesome shop. Again, I don't think I've bought all the things. Yeah, like I didn't buy the big Build War set. I don't know. I'm not into signs and all that stuff yet. But I mean, you know, so this is organization, right? So I did buy the little signs because, of course, I started using signs now, right? And I mean, this is only 10 points. I'll buy it at some point in time, but I just haven't gotten it yet. I did buy the lights though, and of course I did buy the light control panel because I'm going to want to be able to control all that stuff. Bought the boxes. Here we are under management. I didn't get the ceiling mounts yet, but I did get the rest of this. I didn't get the clean pipes because I don't like the clean pipes. I actually like the indicator. I like the little throbbing things. Listen, it's really hard to explain. I didn't get Mark 1 or Mark 2 outlets because I just went straight for Mark 3, right? I mean, why get the other two? Like, I just want the best. So why spend 7 points when I don't need it? I just went and got the good stuff, right? Foundations. Now I should actually get some half foundation sets. It would help me actually with a couple builds I'm working on. So I probably will spend $7 or 7 points here. So that's fine. I don't do a lot with walls, so that's why I haven't bought a lot of walls. I did buy some windows, obviously, and stuff at some point in time to make this, right? But I really haven't done a lot with points here. Because I don't do all my factories are in the open, right? I don't build these big boxes and put stuff in them. I want to see my factories. I want to see all the machines running as I look across the landscape. I want to have the big aura of all the lights, right? I mean, that's what it's all about. You want to be able to look across and see all the things. I mean, it's my domain of awesomeness. That's what I want to look at. So I don't get a lot of walls. I mean, I have the default walls, obviously. I probably could pick a few of these up, but whatever. Architecture. This is new. I haven't picked any of these up yet, but I picked up a few, but these are old ones, right? The old stairs and industrial walkways. Like, this is old stuff. I haven't picked any of these up, but I'm probably going to. I am looking forward to trying some of the new stuff a little later with some of this stuff, so I am going to try and pick some of that up. But that's another, 25 points. Customizer. I like the orange. I never thought of it. So, you know, but a lot of this is still unlocked, right? I still have a lot of stuff unlocked, but I am going to pick some of these up. These are new, and some of the road decals. I'll probably pick some of them up eventually. Then, of course, there's the specials. All these, I haven't got. This is what I'm really focused on, though. I'll admit, this is what I'm going for next. The boom box. I'm going to get all this, right? I mean, what is it, like 10 points? Right, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's only 8 points. I got 100 over in a box somewhere. I got 100 points in a box. Now I have all these. I have all these upstairs, but you can keep buying these over and over again, right? So you know, you can keep buying these statues as many times as you want. So, you know, I could get some more golden nuggets, but. And of course, equipment. I have the coffee cup. Most of this you should never buy. Unless you're doing a speed run, you shouldn't buy most of this stuff anyway, right? Parts, like you use parts for speed runs, right? That's what you do with this stuff, right? Concrete, best foundations ever, you betcha. So that's what I mean. That's kind of what the parts shop is all about for doing speed runs, right? Like, you know, if you're speed running certain parts of the game, then you know, spending points in here to grab a few extra items is cool, but. I mean, really, unless you're in a desperate need to get a few pieces, but you should never be using this for parts, right? It's a waste of tickets. These tickets you never get back. And every time you get a ticket, it gets harder to get the next ticket, right? Every ticket gets harder to get. So obviously, here's my statues, right? There's my golden nugget, all my runner guys. Over in the corner, I have Mr. Bean and, you know, Doggo and stupid lizard guys. I have my statues up here but you know, it's a thing. Actually, yeah. So every point, every ticket that goes by, no power. What do you mean no power? Did we lose power? Uh-oh. What? No, you have power. Okay, guys. Listen, show me a power pole. Please tell me. Well, we must have power. Oh, it's getting up there. it's almost, yeah. Well, it's okay. It's kind of stable around 28, 29. And we have 45, so we're kind of okay. I'm not going to panic on it. Why doesn't it have power? Did I take out the power line on it by accident? I must have. I must have took the power line out by accident. No. It's right there. It's not connected to anything. Why isn't it connected to anything? Turn your flashlight on, dude. Goes there. Goes there. Did I disconnect this by accident? Okay, dude. You just... No. Dude. Get back down there. Alright. We're going to connect this up. Okay. Give me that. Don't go in the suction thing. Oh, I disconnected it at one time and put that on in its place. Right. Can I hook it to a power pole out here temporarily? Yeah, just do that, would you? Can I see now? Yeah, thanks. So, yeah, one thing you got to watch about is that every coupon you make, the next coupon is more expensive, right? So now I think I'm up to like 180 million per coupon or something. Like, it takes forever to make coupons. So, like, I still got, what is this? 13 million, right? There's 3 numbers. Yeah, so I still have 134 million points to go before I get my next coupon. And I think I'm in the billions now. It's anyway, the coupons I have are scary, right? Like, it looks really impressive when you're making 4 million coupon or points a minute and you're thinking, yeah, right? Yeah, well, when you need like 1 billion points a minute, or 1 billion points for your next coupon, it's not so big, right? I have 1,400 points in the shop. Yes, I have 1,400 points here. I know I have a box of 100. I just don't know where the box is. I think I have a box over here with some. Yes, I have 43 in here. I know there's a box of 100 back there. Anyway, I have a box of 100 tickets somewhere because I looked at them one day and then don't know what I did with them. Yeah. Now, the one thing I haven't done yet is the DNA stuff, right? So, again, that's brand new for me, right? Like 1,000 DNA points is nothing, right? So, I've been kind of holding off on that, kind of leaving that towards the, I'm going to bring this online here eventually and see what happens. So, yeah, I mean, there's more points to be had, right? But there's always more points, people. There's always more points. Okay, let's, I'm not going to make it in time. I'm not going to make it in time. He's going to get away. Come on. Dude. Come on, dude. Can I catch him? Am I going to hit him on the wing? Yes, you're hitting him on the wing. Darn it. He got away. Darn it. I wanted to catch him to end things off today, but I guess I'll have to just stand out here on the tower and stare at him and shake my fist. Yeah, I'll shake my fist at him. Gosh darn it, dude. You could have waited for me. You could have waited. Anyway, whatever. We'll talk later. Okay, so that is about it for this one, people. We have turbo motors permanently back up and running, making me about 4 million points. I mean, that's all right. It's not bad, right? We're gonna use this. We're gonna use those points. We're gonna use those points. Let's go back to the border of all the things. There we go. The nuclear plant on the right will stay yellow because we don't have recycling in yet. We'll move the aluminum plant to green. That will be good. We will move the oscillator and the oil factory over here from yellow to green, so those will be good. Next episode, we'll be actually going to oil field number 2, this red box here on the bottom. The oil field I'm not going to try and fix up right now. That's just not happening. But I do need the coal over there. I need that train to get back up and working so as I can get the coal back over here to the turbo factory, because I need the steel from here
to supplement our newer builds that are going to come up in the space elevators, in the space elevator parts factory. But it is now basically we're in really good shape. It's nice to see turbo motors back up and operational, being only to be crunched away. Like I said, that kind of really does disappoint me. I really think I should be taking them turbo motors and then putting them on the space elevator and then watching this every 10 minutes going to space with my new turbo motors, thinking, yeah, go to space. It's awesome. But no. Instead, what do I get? Yeah, we crunch them in a big blender. That's what I do. That's what I do, people. I want to thank everybody for hanging out. I'm Max. This has been Satisfactory Update 8. You know it. And of course, big thanks to recent subscribers that are named are going at the bottom of the screen. A big thanks to chat, Jamie, Yuri, of course. I hope it's all good in the neighborhood. You betcha. Morgan, Mr. Johnson, Mr. O, of course, all good. And I think I got everybody today. Oh, Noko. Noko trying to hide there in the back corner. He's pretty sneaky like that, but I got him. It's all good after that. I want to thank you all for hanging out and doing all the things. And, of course, everybody watching in all them time zones. The schedule will go out shortly up on Discord and, of course, on YouTube, Twitter, and all the things. The descriptions are down in the description are all the linkies for that. And, of course, yeah, we got more Tectonica and more of this coming up this week. And then the week after, there's like 3 games coming out in August. August is going to be so busy with 3 games. And then September hits and Starfield comes out. Oh man, it's just crazy. So we have all kinds of new games coming up here on the channel. It's gonna be a busy couple months. Busy couple months ahead. And we're not done with Satisfactory. Far from it. You know, we got so much to do. But with that, I'm off to eat. I want to thank you all for hanging out and doing all the things. And with that, I will see you all with the schedule and the stuff on the next one. Take care.